I don't care to set world records. Play games for fun, dude.
I'm a psycho. I play hundreds and hundreds of hours of these games. We talk about a lot of weird things on this podcast. What is up, dude?
Yo, what's going on, man?
It is going, dude. We got another week of... Hold on, let me pop this out so I can see your face over here.
Okay.
I'll put your face next to the camera, so when I'm looking at you, it makes me almost look like I'm looking at the audience a little bit. It's rare, dude, that I look at the camera, to be honest with you. I've watched some of my parts of my streams back. I don't know if you do the same thing, but I rarely look at the camera.
Yeah, my setup's kind of bad because my chat is on my monitor over here, and then my camera's head on. So when I'm talking to them, I'm reading them. So
right.
I'm actively looking away from them.
Anyway, well,
also,
go ahead.
I wanted to apologize because I see some of the dudes that always hang out on my streams over here, like Beck and Dirge and Dustin. Sorry, I said I was going to stream today, and then I did not. I woke up this morning sick with a pretty rough sore throat. So I didn't want to sit here and yap for a few hours. So I just chilled out. No stream today. My bad, dudes.
And instead you're yapping on this very useless, fucking pointless podcast, dude.
No. This is... Are you kidding me? This is number one. This is where people get their news.
Right. Oh, right.
Yeah, we've got one trusted news source.
Yeah, we got some. Yeah. Well, I have some news today regarding some very popular fast food franchises that we're gonna have to talk about a little bit. I think finally Taco Bell got a win. I mean, here's the thing. I am not a Taco Bell fan at all. It's whatever to me. Okay. It's tolerable. I'll eat it, but it's always the tacos are always broke. I mean, we've been over it before. It's not. I'd much rather have Del Taco. But tonight we went to Taco Bell, and they had a new menu item. It's called the Flaming Hot Grilled Cheese Burrito. There's a lot of things. Yeah.
Grilled cheese burrito.
Yeah, there's a lot of things in there that I like.
Okay. Right.
You know, I like Flaming Hot Cheetos. Awesome. I like grilled cheeses. And I like burritos. All of that stuff sounds great to me. Anyway, I gave it a try. And that thing was actually really good. I did say no sour cream because Taco Bell sour cream is fucking sus. It's super sus. But outside of that, no sour cream. It was delicious. I don't know if anybody's tried that, but in the chat, you guys let me know. I thought it was great. It's very spicy. You put the fire sauce on it. It was good. Finally, something from Taco Bell was good outside the Pepsi. Pepsi's usually on point. We've discussed this.
We have discussed it. But, yeah, I haven't had Taco Bell in quite a while. It's been a minute. It's been a minute since I've had any real fast food though. To be honest.
Yeah. Well, I mean, fast food is way too expensive. But I guess dude, food everywhere is so expensive.
Yeah, it truly is. It's crazy.
It's crazy. Stacey says, yeah, we should have taken the night off. Yeah, I mean, if you weren't feeling good, we could have. But it's all good. We don't have anything important to say. We got nothing. I did.
Kidding me, dude? I was gonna say Flaming Hot Burrito is insane. That's huge news, dude.
You forgot the grilled cheese part, bro.
I had no idea there was a Flaming Hot grilled cheese burrito at Taco Bell.
It's insane. It's absolutely insane. It's very good. Triggers hate on Taco Bell is invalid knowing he likes Del Taco, bro. Come on, dude. Come on. Del Taco's insane. Speaking of insane, I don't know why this made me think of this, but there was an In-N-Out opened up in Washington, I think. Not Washington, D.C., Washington, the state.
Yeah. Okay.
I think it was Washington. I saw online the line for In-N-Out. It was a 2.5 hour wait.
That's crazy.
It's fucking insane, dude. It's so crazy. It's so crazy because how many of those people are going to be disappointed? The 2.5 hour wait, the insane hype that In-N-Out has on the internet and just in general. If you talk to someone from California, they're like, In-N-Out's the best, which it is. I love it. But
it is hands down.
I'll be honest, dude.
Burger is the best.
2.5 hour wait though, dude. That's crazy.
I'd go across the street to McDonald's.
Exactly. If I saw that, I would just wait, bro.
I'm just gonna get food over there.
I'm not doing it. There was a Freddy's. You know what Freddy's is?
No.
Freddy's is like a not ice, is it ice cream or is it that other shit, custard? No, it's custard. Anyways, a custard place like Dairy Queen, but they serve hamburgers and and chili and hamburgers and stuff like that. It's a thing. It's a thing out here. There's like Dairy Queen, Freddy's, freaking Brahms. There's all kinds of these types of places. Anyways, they opened one not too far from me, and the day that they opened it, dude, we were like, hey, let's go get some Freddy's, because we would usually have to drive like a pretty long way to get Freddy's. So I'm like, oh, let's go get some Freddy's. We get there, and I'm not even joking, there was probably like 10 cars in the line, in the drive-through line, and there was like maybe 40. It was packed inside. It was like 40 people inside, which is a lot for a fast food restaurant. And I was like, I don't really want to do this. Like that, dude, I can't even imagine waiting fucking 2 hours for In-N-Out. It's crazy. I don't know. It is what it is, though. People are excited about it. In-N-Out's great. It's not worth 2.5 hour wait. Just go get whatever's nearby. That's insane. I wouldn't want to set people up like that. Like all the people from Washington, you guys are watching this podcast. I know there's a lot of people from Washington watching this podcast. Don't wait that long for In-N-Out. It's going to ruin your experience. Just wait until it calms down. Go in there with a normal, 37 car line. That's normal. You're fine. You'll be all right. 10-minute wait for In-N-Out is too long, says Dustin. Absolutely not. You're out of your mind.
No, I think 10 minutes is fine.
That's super fast. That's only like 10 cars, dude. In-N-Out's quick. Usually this stuff's In-N-Out. See what I did there? Anyway, so we open it up. What'd you say?
I was just gonna say, we talked about it before with the In-N-Out and how overhyped, the overhype of it is.
It kills it.
It's still like the best fast food burger you're ever gonna get.
Agreed.
But people are anticipating the best burger ever.
And that's not what it is.
And it's not what it is.
No, that's not it.
So then people eat and they're like, this is not that great.
You know what? You know what came really close for me the first time I tried it, and then it got progressively worse every time I went back, was Baker's. Baker's cheeseburgers are really good. The first time I tried it, I was like, oh, this is kind of like, has like an In-N-Out vibe to it. It's not In-N-Out, but it has like kind of that same style of burger, if that makes sense.
I love a double Baker, dude.
Oh, it's great. It's great. That's what I'm saying. It's great. It's just every time I went back expecting, oh, that was a great experience, and then it kind of just progressively got worse. It's never been bad, but it is what it is. Zagato says, what's a French Whopper? Should we dig into this already, dude? All right, we're talking about food right at the top of the poll. at the top of the stream.
What kind of off topic is this?
I don't know.
Stream, we're hitting topics.
We're hitting topics. Well, before we hit this topic, I need to review this real quick. The Street Riders playlist, according to you guys, we got about 46 votes. It's not that many people, but we don't get a lot of viewership here on this show. The Street Riders playlist, 51% of you guys said you liked the Street Riders playlist, or you were, you rated it highly, basically. 34% said a 3 out of 4. So 4 out of 4, 51. 3 out of 4, 34. So that's 85% of you guys think that the Street Riders playlist is positive. I'm on that boat as well. I think the Street Riders playlist is going to be really cool. I did get a chance to play it, and I think in general people are going to like it. It's definitely a playlist that sort of speaks to this audience as well, because we have sort of this like Need for Speed background with this channel. At least that's where we came from. And I like the new race style. I really like the experimentation with being able to go from flare to flare, and you kind of just like, you can go however you want, if that makes sense. Like you just go to, whatever path you want to take. I like the creativity there. So let me switch this poll up real quick and we can go on to the next one. Let's do this. We're gonna I'm gonna screenshot this real quick.
That's a good point. It is very Midnight Club with the way the races work, where it's the smoke checkpoints and you just get to the checkpoint. Yes.
I like it. I like that a lot. All right, the next one is going to be the same thing, but with the BMW playlist. If you guys can all vote, that would help me out, because I do want to gather some. What am I doing, dude? Oh my god. Start poll. Ask questions. All right. Here we go. I just want to get the information for you guys, what you guys like, don't like about the showcase. There we go. All right. What is a French Whopper? If you had to guess, what do you think a French Whopper would be? Do you feel like, first of all, you know that like in different countries they adapt the menu, right?
Yeah. Someone's got like some snails on it.
Some escargot Whopper, dude.
Got some snails on it, dude.
That is so hilarious that you said snails. I didn't even think about snails, but like I think Stacy said something about snails as well, and I didn't know that that was a French thing. It is a thing. It's like it's a thing in France, I guess.
It's like I don't think it's like they're always eating snails.
No.
I think it's like what's the word I'm looking
delicacy?
for? Like a delicacy. Like it's like an occasional, like, oh, this is like it's a nice occasion. We're gonna have our escargot and this and that. And it's like, which is a weird thing because you're eating snails, but
yeah, it's a fancy occasion. We're dressed up in suits or something, and the women have dresses on, and we're going out to a nice restaurant, and they're gonna serve us the slowest, most lowest to the ground, dragging their ass across the pavement, all the dirt and everything type of meal. It doesn't make sense to me. Listen, I have nothing against France, but fuck snails, dude. What are you guys doing? There's so much other things that are better. Like, have you guys seen cows? Have you seen beef?
That's true. Mm-hmm.
Anyway, all right, so a French Whopper. I'm gonna bring this up real quick. I gotta move this over here so we can see it. A French Whopper. Listen, this is what I officially tried this actually when I was in the airport. I ate this while I was on my way back.
Zagato actually made me laugh. He's served on a baguette, dude.
It's just a Whopper on a baguette. Exactly, dude. He got it right. All right, so let's take a look here. Let me switch this over. All right. This is called a Master Montagnard Reblachon. All right. That's
exactly how you pronounce it too.
Yes. Master Montagnard Reblachon. All right. Yep. This is a French, effectively a French Whopper. This is like the main burger. There is no Whoppers. There's no Whoppers. All right. You can't get a Whopper. This is like the main burger, a Montagnard. All right. So I had to go and figure out what this meant because Montagnard really is not that appetizing to me. So I decided to go to Google to figure out what does Montagnard say in English. Okay. Mm-hmm. It sounds like a slur. Exactly. It means mountaineer, which makes sense because this is a fucking huge burger. Okay. It's a giant burger. It also has like a huge patty of fried cheese in the middle of it. It's got like pickles and onions and jalapenos or something. Not jalapenos, bacon. It's got mayo, I think, and mustard maybe. Anyways, but look, Whopper rings.
Okay.
This is what a Whopper is. Wow. All right, we don't need to pay attention to that. So here's what I was doing. I went to Google. I was like, oh, what is this? It's a Montagnard. It's a mountaineer. Okay, that makes sense. So then I decided, why don't we translate the word Whopper into French? Because maybe they don't like that word is not, you know what I mean? Like what if that's not a good word or whatever? So here we go. Whopper in French is a gross mensonge, and that I don't like gross mensonge. That doesn't make any sense to me. I would not order a gross mensonge. I don't know about you. Would you order a burger called a gross mensonge?
I don't think I would.
Me neither.
I mean, maybe if I spoke French.
I can't, dude. I don't even know what this. I can't. I will never order this ever. So I'm glad that they changed it to the Master Montagnard because that sounds great.
Montagnard.
I ordered this. This is the one I got. This one right here. I don't want notifications.
Is that how you know you ordered it? Can I get one Master Montagnard Reblachon?
No. No. I did it on a kiosk. I did it on a kiosk. And I said, that looks good.
One Master Montagnard Reblachon, please.
Anyway,
I mean, that looks good.
it's delicious.
It's like fried cheese patty instead of like regular, like having cheese melted on it. They're like, we're gonna fry the cheese.
It was so good. It was so good. It was very, very good. And the sauce was good on it. It had onions. Listen, they went all out with onions. They had onions. They also had fried onions. They both raw and fried. And I was like, I don't really want the raw onions, but the fried onions can stay. This is great. This is great. The only thing that really sucked about Burger King in France is that when you order a large, they give you like something the size of like a kid's cup, you know? I'm like, hey, can I get a large Coke? They give you like it's like maybe 3 ounces or something. I don't even know how big it is, but it's like this Coke right here is barely taller than the burger. And I think this is like the extra large version of it. Like it's insane. The sizes here in the States are just wild. Anyway, that's a French Whopper. Someone asked early, so we went through that early. We had to go. That was the first 15 minutes of it.
I'm glad we went through that, dude. I had no idea about the French Whoppers.
Yeah, well, now you do. They're called Master Montagnard Reblachon. And that's probably exactly how you say it, I'm sure.
That is, I'm almost positive that's how you would say that.
Any French viewers out there can probably confirm that I'm pronouncing it perfectly, I'm sure. Can't wait to see Trigger start visibly drooling on stream. I almost did. You saw that cheese patty, though? That's great. Fried cheese in the middle. I'm good. I'm good with that. I thought the cup said 0 suckers. It does, dude. It says 0 sucres, which is probably sugars, I'm guessing. The Coke Zeros.
Yeah, probably.
Sammy says I'm gonna go order a magnetard at my local BK. It's a Montagnard, dude. He said a magnetard.
Oh my god.
So it's the home of the Montagnard. It is, dude. In France, it's the home of the Montagnard. The Mountaineer, dude. I'm gonna go to Burger King, and I would say I would like a Mountaineer, please. They're gonna be like, what are you even saying? What are you talking about, dude? Anyway, that was good. They did tell me that I asked them like, what's the best, like, you guys don't have like a lot of fast food out here, but like, what's the best fast food, like what's the top of the food chain? And everyone said Burger King.
Interesting.
Which I thought to be really crazy, because around here it's the bottom. It's literally the bottom.
Yeah, Burger King's pretty low on the totem here.
They're fighting off Taco Bell like barely with their chicken stars, and that's chicken stars. I'm sorry, chicken fries. Chicken fries.
Yeah, chicken fries.
They're fighting off Taco Bell with the chicken fries, and if they didn't have that, I mean,
I don't think people, that's like your totem. I think Taco Bell is high on a lot of people's lists here, dude.
It is, dude. It is, but not mine, dude. Anyway, all Taco Bell would have to do to leapfrog Burger King and KFC, all they would have to do is just bring back the grilled stuffed burrito. Like, just bring that back. I don't know why that left, dude. It was literally the best item on the menu. But
now they got the flaming hot grilled cheese burrito though, so
it's really good. It looks limited time though, so fucking Taco Bell, don't. I mean, you're gonna mess up. You're gonna mess up if you get rid of that. I'm just gonna not go there that much anymore, unless my son wants nachos, and then we end up going there, because that's what he gets.
Oh, so Dirge and Dustin are talking in the chat here. You want to hear some crazy shit that Dirge did the other day that he was telling us about?
Oh my god, yes.
He ordered a burrito, but ordered a taco inside of the burrito.
Oh, he did. Did he got that accomplished?
Yes. He made it happen. I think he said he had like a chicken and steak burrito with a shrimp taco inside.
Okay.
He blew my mind. I was like, I didn't know you could do that.
That sounds amazing, actually. You put a whole taco inside of a burrito.
Yeah, he got a burrito and had them put the taco inside the burrito before they rolled it.
Yeah, that's pretty wild. That taco though would have to be pretty small, right? You'd have to get like I don't know.
Yeah, I guess.
Or the tortilla would just be really big. I don't know. How would you fit a full? I'm just thinking like a actual like a crunchy shell taco. How would you get that into a burrito? I don't know.
It could work, dude.
Yeah,
I'd do like a hard shell taco and a burrito. I think it could work. I told him ideas like that, he's gonna get hired at Taco Bell.
100%. This guy's gonna be
Taco
running a
stuffed
Taco
burrito.
Bell at some point. He's gonna open his own Taco Bell. Taco Bell loves to mix shit around. They like to mix things up. They like to have collabs in the food world. They like flaming hot grilled cheese burrito. Three things that I love all in one spot. Yeah. They also do like the grilled cheese tacos or whatever. You know, like where it's a crunchy taco inside of a soft taco, but it has a layer of cheese. They just mix it up, Taco Bell. They really like to give people problems in the bathroom, I think.
Doritos Locos Taco Chalupa.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. They're like, what if we put a Mexican pizza and we wrapped a tortilla around it? And like, what are you going to call that? Crunch wrap. Deal.
Crunch wrap.
I don't know. The logistics of this burrito are insane. They really are. I don't know how you get a taco inside a burrito, but if you made a small taco, you could. You definitely could.
Yeah.
Anyway, I feel like we're losing viewership talking about what's a Mexican pizza.
I thought it was innovative and
it
blew
is.
my mind for a while.
It is. It definitely is. I would try it. I may try it. The next when I go to build another burrito, I might make a taco first and then put it in there and see if I can fit it in there. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Do you can make it happen.
You ever go to build your burrito? Like go to, I'm going to wrap up a burrito and you accidentally put way too much in it and it just becomes a giant soft taco?
Yeah, you just kind of fold the one end of it,
right?
And you're just like got a weird fold technique going.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, every time I gotta roll a burrito,
there's just way too much shit in there. You can't roll it. Also, speaking of roll it, how does Chipotle roll those burritos, dude? I've seen mountains, and they fit it in the tortilla.
Yeah, they have the tortillas that they have are really good. They're like stretchy. So when they heat them up, they in that steam press that they have, get them steamed.
Yeah.
Nice, dude. Yeah, get some stretchy tortillas.
That's fire, dude. The amount of shit they can fit in a burrito is insane.
Yeah, the tortillas that we get from like the grocery store, they don't get stretchy. They're like probably processed and shitty.
Yeah.
Like a fresh like homemade tortilla, it'll stretch, dude.
Yeah, for sure. Also, Zagato's question did get me thinking. Like, what's the real difference between a Mexican pizza and a tostada? What's the real difference there? The double shell? There's like two things. Because the Mexican pizza has two, right? It has one on the bottom and one on the top. I don't know.
I think one of them's mostly only recognized at Taco Bell,
right?
Being the Mexican pizza,
right?
Or tostada, I think is you can get other places. I don't know.
All right. Well, the second playlist got some good ratings as well. It looks like. So you guys are down for the playlist content. It looks like 57% like the BMW playlist, 24% have a 3 out of 4. And then we got a few more votes in the 2 and 1. But I think for the most part, people are excited about new content. I'll be honest with you. I don't really give a shit about any type of brand partnership at all. I just don't care about it. I don't know how you feel. But to me, the like going to the BMW museum and talking with these BMW employees and having this like story told and like, and then going out and like racing these BMW, I don't care at all, dude. I just don't care. I really am all about the gameplay. Is the gameplay fun? Is it fun to do the thing? If it's not fun to do the thing, I could give a shit about the history. I understand why people do. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's not important. It's just not important to me. It's weird, dude. I just don't care at all.
Yeah, me too. I'm the exact same way. The Ferrari playlist, I didn't listen to one word the guy was saying. I just drove the event.
The Ferrari playlist apparently is one of the most popular playlists that is in the game right now.
You get the F50 from it, right?
Yes, but I mean, yeah, but the fair. It is meta. I get it. But shit, dude. My light just fell down. I think a bug pushed my light over or something.
Holy crap, you got monster bugs. You gotta watch out.
It is Texas, dude. Anyway, no, I just don't. Oh, yeah, you get the 288 GTO. You get the GTO.
Oh, the GTO from
it. Well, whatever. Whatever. It's you get a meta car. The point being that it was highly voted. It was highly rated. players really did like the Ferrari playlist, which, by the way, the Ferrari playlist was one of the most boring playlists when it comes to racing.
Yeah,
Like, for real.
all highway racing.
It's just all highways. It's going to be like that for any playlist they put on Maui, because Maui doesn't have a lot of real technical roads. You've got a couple of cities, and then you just have highways everywhere. So like the routes possible routes on Maui are just not there. But anyway, people like the playlist features, which is cool. This is cool. It's all right. I'm gonna move on to the next one. Let's see. When we get close to like around 50 votes, because that's what we got in terms of viewership, that's when I'll end these polls.
Yeah. I do agree with you though on like the storytelling shit though. Like it's just, I get a lot of people are really into it and they like knowing the history of the cars and everything like that. But I'm the same way as you though, where it just, I could not care less personally.
Right. I just, yeah, man, it doesn't matter to me at all. But the partnership with Ferrari was big for a lot of people, because I think Ferrari is pretty, like, they hold their cards real tight to their chest. They don't like to, like, you know, they're Ferrari, dude. That's Ferrari. You know what I mean?
Ferrari.
It's Ferrari.
Yeah, I got you.
I'm gonna go ahead and post this create poll.
BMW though, I don't remember. I did only watch the showcase one time, so I don't really remember too much about the BMW from it. Also, I didn't play that playlist either. So
right. Yeah, you had a chance in the TTS to play the other one.
Yeah, I got to play the other one. But I didn't get a chance to see that one because I didn't know what all was new. I didn't have a lot of time to play it. So
you also didn't get invited to the Discord, so you weren't able to like see the new stuff.
Yeah, I wasn't in the Discord where they share what's new and what's changed in the TTS server.
Yeah.
So then I was just loaded up the server and I'm like, okay, I had to try to figure it out, and I didn't have too much time to play it. So
yeah. Yeah, but I mean, as far as what they showed in the showcase, it looks nice. It's, I mean, obviously BMW is deserving of a playlist. So you got all the major brands in the game they have playlists. You got, well, I guess you don't have just a straight up Mercedes one, but you've got a Ferrari playlist. You got a Lamborghini playlist. You've got, what are the other ones? Jesus Christ, I can't remember it all. Why can't I remember this?
Lamborghini, there's Porsche.
Porsche has theirs. Yep.
Excuse me.
Yep. Anyway, I think that's it, to be honest with you.
Ferrari, I think that is it.
I think that's it. Yeah.
Mustang, no, it's not a Mustang playlist. It's the
American
Muscle or whatever.
Yeah, American Muscle. Yep. We need an all-in hot playlist for sure, dude. It'd be insane. It'd be the slowest, most bullshit playlist ever. By the way, Dustin, that was not nice of you to make me go through all of that. I went through all of that pain yesterday. I did appreciate the super chats, though. I guess it's all right. It's a fair trade. I take it back. It's a fair trade.
All hot that's a rough car to drive.
It's just, if it was in Street 1, maybe it'd be all right. But dude, putting it in racing, bro, it's crazy.
Like I guess it makes sense, like category, like playlist wise, right? Like it comes from a playlist where they're like showcasing it as this racing car or whatever, but it's like you can't race it with the other cars in the class. It's insane. And it makes sense. It's an old ass freaking car. It does make sense, but it still is insane to have it in the freaking category. I don't know.
Chat's correcting me. It is in Street 1. It is in Street 1, but we're specifically talking about the racing one. Like I agree that it's a Street 1 car. I don't think it should be in the racing category. That's kind of what I was saying. He said, hey, it was your rules. What the hell did you expect? I don't know, man. Something else, like hey, you want to drive your favorite car, Trigger? Here's $2. Now drive your Volkswagen. And I'd have been like, hell yeah, thanks, Dustin. No, that's fine. It was fun. It was all right. It was pain, but it was fine.
They like the pain, dude. They like to see you suffer.
I know. They liked when I freaked out and threw my hat. Everyone likes when I get mad and upset. For some reason. It's just like, You always drive your favorite cars, which is nothing but meta. Well, that's not necessarily true. It is true in the in terms of Street 2, because I do drive Ferrari and I like the F50. I like the GTO. So I'm good with that. Racing should honestly be separated into 2 tiers. Tomko, what would you put in the tier with the all in hot? Like, what other cars in racing would you do that? Like the NASCAR truck, that fucking weird racing truck.
Yeah, it's a weird
and
one.
what else? What else would you put in there? Madman says meta is okay. Yeah, meta's fine. I like using it. Bullied. Oh, come on, Simji. Simji is like the #1 bullied hater. He's like...
It is pretty bad.
I'd be willing to try it again on direct mode and see what happens.
Okay.
It's gonna be bad still.
I think the turn in will be better, but it's still not going to be able to make any corner.
Yeah, you're right. It'll be quick, but you can turn in quicker. Mini Cooper, for example. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. I don't think the Mini Cooper deserves to be in the same class as the T50. T50S, I mean. But you could say that with almost all of them, Tomko. Like all of the classes, I feel like, could be split into 2, right? Well, you have Street 1 and Street 2. There could be even a slower category for Street 1, like Street 1 Classic. Like, do you feel like the Integra deserves to be in the same class as the fucking that stupid Type 57 Bugatti, that old piece of shit? Like, I don't feel like those 2 cars match at all, dude. Like, there just needs to be like an oldies or something like that. Street 1 oldies.
Yeah.
Plus, you still have the Caprice Donk Drift Limo Hunters 51 to drive. You're right. We'll have to do that. Well, it should be ST1, ST2, supercar, hypercar. Yeah, I could see a supercar being there. I could see a supercar being in there. Yeah. Is it weird that hyper goes faster than racing? Is that weird to
you? No, I don't think so. I think that makes sense.
Does it?
I feel like a lot of like the hypercars, like the Bugattis and Koenigsegg and stuff like that, they're made to be, they go like way fast, whereas the racing cars are kind of like cup cars, right?
They're meant for tracks.
They're meant for tracks. I don't think they're going like 300 miles an hour.
No. What were they thinking? Lumping the Miata and Chrysler 300 in ST2? I don't know, man. Those need to be ST1 cars for sure.
Yeah, there's a few cars that are in like both classes, like Street 1 that I feel like should have been made faster in Street 2, and then vice versa. Yeah. Street 2 it should be slower in Street 1.
Yeah. I was kind of talking with the vehicle guys when I was in France about this, like just in general about cars and the classes and all this. It came up because the new Cadillac was it called the Uriel? What is it called?
Something like that.
Cadillac CL concept. I said Uriel. That's a fucking antlered fucking deer thing. If you could look it up on Google.
That's the mermaid, right? From
no, dude, that's fucking Ariel, dude. No, but like we were talking about like just the like how hard it is to put the cars in specific classes, because the CL concept was put in hyper, but like if you look at like the base, I guess the base stats of the car, like what it comes, it's a concept car, right? But the proposed base stats for the car, it's like it shouldn't really be, it's definitely not in racing, right? It's not a race car. Right. So then it's limited to what? You've got Street 2 or hyper. Like those are the only 2 categories it could fit in. And it's like it's way too powerful for Street 2. Like it can't be in there. But it's also not good enough for hyper. So that's where like what Tomko was saying, like there should be another class. It should be supercars. So it should be, and I know that's not necessarily a supercar, but if that class is positioned between Street 2 and hyper, then I guess that's where you would put that.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think I don't know. There's fucking 14 classes though, dude. If you count like plane, monster, jet, all that, I think there's 14. So that's like a lot of balancing and a lot of management on their part. It just, I don't know. It's fine. You could dump. I I know people are gonna hate me for saying this, but like you could get rid of plane and boat in this game. I feel like you could get rid of those, and I would not have a problem with any of it. And then add 2 more car classes. I'd be fine with that.
Yeah. I think just like the plane and boat thing that was just kind of baked into the crew, right?
Yeah.
It's just part of it's what makes the crew games.
But is it for sure it came from the crew too.
The crew 2 at least, right? Well, the crew 2 had all those events where like you would do multi-class racing where you'd switch it into where like I think there's maybe like 2 races in this game that do that.
Yeah, maybe 3. Maybe 3. I don't remember all of them, but I know for sure 2 that I know of, but I think there might be more. But anyway, yeah. I don't know. It's picking the classes is tough. It's tough. Because I know that they try to be true to the car's abilities, I'm pretty sure. You know. But then it's weird because like for example, you've got the Honda Civic Type R in Street 2, right? If you took a regular Type R right now, just like a base model Type R, and you put it up against, I don't know, like an S4, like bro, the S4 would smoke it. Like it would be gone. And I know the Type R is no slouch, it's fine, but like it just wouldn't keep up.
Yeah, and then you have like the Ferraris and the Lambos and the everything else that's also in there with
in Street 2.
You know, in Street 2, so it is kind of weird.
That's weird.
Like a Huracan and a freaking.
There's a Huracan and then there's also an S2000, and it's like all right.
Class, like
So I guess part of it is like maybe more like the fantasy, right? Like you would build an S2000 to be fast. You wouldn't like necessarily off the line, like off the production line. S2000 not going to keep up with the Huracan, so it would be more like a built S2000. I don't know.
Yeah, but it's also a built Huracan, like you know.
right. Dur says drag can go for sure. Yeah, I'm down with that. Just get rid of drag. We don't need it.
In this game, there's no point. There's actually like 2 drag races. Again, maybe 3. I don't know.
and
there's no point for it at all.
And since we've seen all of the stuff that they have planned for at least the first 8 months of year 3, right? Season 8 and 9. That's probably 8 months worth of content. There's no drag stuff happening, so it's like another like we're not getting any new drag stuff for a while.
We used to use it for the speed traps, but now the speed traps, they are like categorized, like, right? In the summits, they're like you got to use a specific type of car or whatever it is.
Yep.
And then even then, nobody's doing speed traps regular anymore. Everybody's jumping off of mountains and shit. You know?
Yeah, I mean, like, it's it's the meta, right? It's the way if you're getting locked into a specific class and you're not able to figure out the fastest car class to take to do the speed trap, which would have been drag, then you're starting to experiment with other options, which is airnos. Like, I mean, I thought about this today actually because I saw some comments on the video where they were talking about people were like kind of frustrated with the speed trap or whatever, and I figured that was going to be the case, but this particular speed trap highlights a kind of an issue with speed traps in general. And that issue is that if you want to give the player the freedom to try to figure out what the fastest way to go through the speed trap is, and then you lock them into a specific class, the issue is airnos. So if you remove airnos completely in this equation, if you just take it out, everyone's going to get the same speed, right? The top speed will be you and a friend slipstreaming through the thing. That'll be the top speed. Everyone's going to have the same speed, and then the event itself is completely pointless. So like if you got rid of the ability to jump off mountains and use airnos, which is what we do now, then there really is zero skill to speed traps. Right. And we already have zero skill with slaloms and bullseyes and what's the one with the boats, the buoy smashing, and I mean we have zero skill feats already.
You have score breaker. Yeah, you have score breaker, you get max score.
Exactly.
You just drive.
Exactly. So I don't know. I as much as I'm with people on this, like that speed trap did suck to try to figure out. I just feel like there's not right now, the way it's currently constructed, there's not really a way to give players the freedom or allow for any type of skill gap to happen, because it's difficult to figure out where you're jumping off of, number one, what you're gonna like, how you're gonna jump off. Can you make it to the speed trap? Can you make it to where you land in the speed trap, but not before it, not after it, not over it? And also learn how to use the glitch to reset your, not like, I didn't know that. If it weren't for Rhino, I wouldn't have known that.
Yeah, same.
So like all that stuff comes into play. It's difficult to reset your NOS. Like you press start, back, and then A. Like it's a whole thing. There's a skill to it. I'm not advocating for it because it's fucking crazy. It was a weird, super weird speed trap, but it is what it is.
I drove through it regular. My points were decent enough in the rest of the summit to where I can tank a few points there.
Yeah.
Be fine.
Yeah, for sure. I think most of the people in Platinum are gonna be fine. They probably won't have to fight it out for those points. The people that are gonna fight it out are gonna be the ones right on the border. The ones that are like 14,000, 13,000 at the end of the week, they're gonna have to go back and try to get that speed trap.
Yeah. What did you think about the summit overall?
I don't know. I just don't like clean driving.
Yeah.
I'm just not a fan of that modifier. I'm also not a fan of the dirty driving modifier either. It just, to me, it just takes away from the actual, like, I don't know, the creativity, I guess, the ability to like really be creative with your routes and search for shortcuts, and I don't know. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah. It's fine because it does make you stay to the road, but for me the summit was meh. Yeah,
I don't care for the clean driving either too much, but I do think it's fine though, because it does, like, it changes it a little bit. You're not doing the exact same thing every week where you're just doing the same. I mean, even if it's like we've done all these tracks before in the summits, but now it's like, okay, now we do have to drive them different than we normally would. Instead of taking a shortcut here, now we have to, like, okay, we have to actually stick to the road or whatever. So it does change it a little bit, which I think is, I guess it's good. But yeah. Personally though, I don't like the clean driving that much. But
yeah, that's a fair point.
I also don't hate it because it's, like I said, it makes it a little bit different.
Yeah, I just think, like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just selfish about it. Maybe it's like you're making my job harder this week, and that's what I don't like about it. Maybe that's what it is. True. If I'm being really honest, right? I'm pretty open and honest guy. I think that's probably more the case than anything. Is it makes my job a little bit harder. But
clean driving on a dirty driving route is dumb. No, it's just you gotta get your skills in, dude. Don't hit the shit.
Yep. Exactly.
I think it's fine because we're always complaining about it's the same thing over and over again. We're doing the same shit every week, and then make a change and we're like, we hate this. Why'd they do this?
Go back to the old thing.
Yeah, I want to drive this the same way I've been driving it. What is wrong with you guys?
Next week, fast forward to next week. Why are these the same tracks?
They always do the same thing.
It's got to be tough to be a developer, man, because especially of a game like this where you got all these different types of players that come in and play the game. Some people, like, I know people that don't play PvP at all. Like, they're just not into it at all. They're not into the summits, not into grand races. They just play the playlist. They're motivated by like 100%ing the game, or, you know, building a car, or like customizing or doing wraps. Like, they're motivated for other things. They don't give a shit about summits. They don't care at all about grand racing.
I had somebody ask me the other day, they said, what do I do when I finish all the playlists? And I was like, I didn't know how to answer. I was like, I don't know, like, whatever you want to do. Like, you know, the summits every week. Like, we got summits that refresh every week, so you can grind out for parts. I was like, I just PvP, and they're like, yeah, I don't like to PvP. I'm like, I don't know, dude. Like,
yeah, they're like, why? Nothing, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, do the custom mode for all the playlists.
Yeah, custom mode's the answer, probably.
Yeah. It was fine. I didn't know how to answer. I was like, if you don't do the grand race, like that's all I do. So I don't know.
Trigger really loves saying casual with a hard L. Literally every opportunity he gets. Oh my god, leaderboard hunting is a thing, Tomko. That is a thing. That's a community that's even smaller than grand racing. I think.
I was gonna say, I think the type of player who's only playing the playlist, they don't care about leaderboard hunting either.
No, probably not. But that's not true because, like, for example, Oz is a great example. I don't know if Oz is listening, but if Oz is the type of player who's a highly skilled player, who's a very good driver, really only attacks the leaderboards. That's his thing. Is the playlist, the leaderboards. That's it. He doesn't. I mean, he does. I'm sure grand race every once in a while, but it's not his thing. Like, he doesn't really care that much about grand racing, even though he's a highly skilled player, which is weird. So that'd be an example of someone who, like, is a playlist player that, you know, really cares about leaderboards. Yeah. Had to host some playlist arena because some of these MFers surprisingly don't engage with a single player. Yeah.
Oh, during the playlist arena, some of the guys, they didn't have all the playlists unlocked. Interesting.
That's crazy. That makes sense though. I think like Simji hasn't even touched the Luxury Chronicles yet.
Yeah, I do. I think a lot of the really fast guys, I think they probably just did the couple playlists so that way they can get the PvP unlocked.
Yeah. All right, so we got about if anybody's in chat and they haven't voted on the poll yet, please vote. I'm gonna close this down in just a minute, and we're gonna go on to the next topic of the showcase. But we can talk a little bit about ranked grand races. Does anybody in chat have questions about ranked grand races that I can maybe? I don't think I can answer them now live, but I'm working on a video, and I'm gonna work, hopefully, fingers crossed, with directly with IBT on this. I want to make a video that kind of goes through ranked in a lot of detail. I think with the majority of the updates that come out, at least until this one, we really haven't had a deep dive on the PvP stuff that's coming in the new update. Like, usually it's just like a footnote at the bottom where it's like, okay, and we're doing new ranked, new grand race stuff, right? That's usually how it goes. Yeah. So I wanted to do something a little bit more in depth before the update came out so you guys can really understand what's going on. So if there's any questions that you guys have, throw them in chat so I can see. I want to write stuff down because it'd be interesting to just get the answers to everything. Literally everything. I mean, I got quite a few answers or questions answered when I was there. Like the basic stuff, like how do you earn or lose rank points, that type of stuff. But if you have anything that's like really confusing, put it in there. BSC says, are there positions where you gain points, remain neutral, and lose rank? I think there's I can tell you that it's pretty much yes, but I think the from what I understand, it's a little bit more detailed than that, than just simply the position. There's a lot more that goes into it. They didn't show the ranked in a deep dive trailer. It seems like PvP is an afterthought marketing wise. Yes, I think you're right, Simji. I think PvP for them is a fairly small section of the game. And I hate to say that because it's literally what we all do here in this community. But I think the PvP is like, maybe we are the weird ones. Like, we don't know how much bigger all of the playlist stuff is. Remember, like a year ago, we're like, stop making playlists, fucking work on PvP. But like, they're looking at us like, you guys are fucking crazy. Like, and 90% of our players play the playlist. Like, whatever the number, 15% or whatever it is, play PvP. So I don't know. I think obviously they're looking at numbers. That's the whole picture. So
I'm just glad they're finally doing something.
PvP wise,
finally is kind of crazy. Like, they did try. They tried with like the modifiers or whatever, and unfortunately, like, I feel like the majority of us, at least here in this community, we don't care too much for the modifiers. Yeah. So so now adding ranked or whatever, it's something new. and also it's the first iteration of it, so I feel like this is probably going to be as bare bones as it's going to be, and hopefully it'll evolve into something much better.
Yeah, I don't know if I can share this or not, but they definitely were like leaning towards the fact that this is just the first like start. Like this season is sort of like okay, this is what we feel like a ranked system should look like for this game. Let's get players in and play it and get some data on the first season, and then we can kind of like adapt that to what people want and what it should be. And if the data shows, one way or the other, then we can adjust, basically. So to me, it sounded like this was just like the foundation of a ranked system.
Yeah, that's awesome. That is pretty sick, dude. Yeah. I don't know. I'm excited for it because, like I said, that's all I do. It's all you do, pretty much, other than
Summit guides. That's PvP. Yeah,
Summit guides and stuff. So every time I load up the game, I'm grand racing or I'm doing the summit for the week, and so getting some fresh content in the summit is gonna be nice.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, the one thing, speaking of summit content, the one thing that I'm kind of excited for is season 9. They're introducing a race creator. I think it'd be really cool of them, and this is not me confirming something. I really don't know on this part, but it would be really cool if some of the player created races ended up in the summits. Like, if you can use the UGC stuff to then make the game much more I don't know what's the word, like, damn, I don't know what the word is. If you can make it more of a variety of gameplay by using the UGC stuff in the summit, I think that's cool.
I was gonna say that'd be dope. Is that something that they do in Forza?
I don't know.
Do they do something similar like that in Forza, where it's like a community event, like tied into their weekly content? Because I think that could be sick. That could be sick in this, where like there's some sort of voting system.
Yeah.
Like you can go through every week and like the new events or whatever you can like vote on, and then that is featured in the next week's summit or something.
Yeah,
that could be dope.
That could be cool. I'm almost positive that they're gonna do some sort of like feedback system for the races, like to create races, like I like this one, thumbs up, or I didn't like this one, or like I don't know, this one didn't even have a fucking end. Like, you just drive into the water. Like, this is stupid. I don't like this race. There's going to be a way to provide feedback to the people that make it. I know that. So I think it would be cool if they got like the top rated ones or something like that and put that into the summits, like the weekly rotation of stuff. That'd be really cool. Especially, like, imagine if you created one and then yours got featured in a summit. Like, that'd be dope as hell.
That would be sick.
It's kind of like one step away from like getting your own summit, right? It's pretty cool. I might have to start making races when it comes out. I don't know if I'd be any good at it though, to be honest with
you. Yeah, same. I'm terrible at all that, dude. Like any sort of creation thing, like whether it's liveries or creating tracks or anything, I'm so bad at it. I don't know what it is.
Yeah,
my brain don't work.
Yeah. Flipside says, Flipside sent a gifted membership. Let's go, dude. Chris, if you're watching, you got one, dude. I feel like if I talk louder and say his name, he'll hear it and then come to the chat. Sugar, I don't even want to imagine the kind of route you'd make. It would be wild, bro. Also, I would ban. It would be only meta. It'd be meta only. Chris is not watching. He's a Heat viewer. That's possible. That's for sure. That's for sure. Madman says ranked rewards should have been like payback. You level up after so many races and get money and vanities. But that's not really ranked, is it, Madman? That's not really ranked. That's like an XP, like a what do you call that? A progression system. Like that's just progression, like general progression for playing. I think ranked should be ranked, like actual ranked.
Yeah, Yeah, you get more or less score depending on your performance.
Yep.
Yeah, have a legit ranking system, not just like who plays the most is
Right.
going to be the highest ranked. I want to know who's better than who.
Right. Exactly. Which is why we need a top 100 leaderboard, guys.
Yes, dude, that's where it actually comes in, because like having an actual rank system, it does kind of play into who can play the most, and then you get that. That's with any game that has ranked. Eventually, you can make it into the top rank if you play enough.
Right.
But then you have like a one above all type leaderboard,
Right.
where you have to beat the threshold of, if it's top 100, whatever the 100th players rank points are,
Mm-hmm.
I have to have 1 point higher than them, then I take their spot. You
Right.
know what I mean?
Right.
And then it keeps the top end actually competitive.
Yep. Exactly. Exactly.
That'd
It
be
also,
amazing.
dude, here's the thing. Let's talk about like what's going to happen in the sweat community for a minute. So Simji, I think, is, unless he's changed his plan, I think he's going to try to get Legend in one day, like the first day it comes out. What is he supposed to do after reaching Legend for the remainder of the 3.5 months or whatever, 3+ months until the next season and his rank resets? Like, what, his game doesn't change. He gets it day one or whatever, even the first week. If he gets it in the first week, like, then what is he doing for the next 15 weeks?
I don't know. I feel like he's the most in the minority. Like nobody else is getting getting that rank within the first week.
Right, but what I'm saying,
it's unfortunate for him, but it's like, what are they supposed to do for like 20 people that are going to accomplish this?
well, what I'm saying is, like, if they had a top 100 leaderboard, then what he's doing for the next 15 weeks is trying to defend his position on that top 100.
That's yes,
and he keeps playing. He keeps playing.
That would be ideal.
But now the way this system is set up now, because there's no top 100 leaderboard, he's done. When he hits Legend, he's done. There is no continuation after that. So I hope that IVT has listened to some of the feedback I've given him on this.
Because eventually, yeah, getting like a one above all type deal, top 100 at least, is gonna be, it would be amazing.
Yeah,
it would for sure. It would keep all the people that are really good. It would keep them more engaged, keep them playing, and actually have some sort of significance.
I do not want it to be any more than that. 100. That's it. 100 is all it needs to be.
Yeah.
And even that's kind of too much, to be honest.
I would say they don't even need to have a separate reward for it.
No.
It would still just be the whatever Legend reward.
Yeah.
They don't have to have any exclusive, just let
a leaderboard.
So that way, yeah, so that way they can, yes. I think that's great.
I think it's fine. I think that'd be awesome. It says just give Simji Legend already. I've finished most of the season playlists, custom races. Great, more playlists coming. Yeah, well, I mean, for people who like to grind custom mode, you're getting a fistful of it here at Season 8. You're going to have all of the luxury playlists to do, and then all of the Street Riders playlists to do at the very beginning. And then sometime halfway through the season, we'll get BMW. Faye says, sorry I'm late. Did I miss anything? If you didn't vote on the poll at the top, I changed it over to stance tuning. You guys go and vote on stance tuning. What do you guys like it? Don't like it? I'm actually surprised. Out of 40 votes, I'm surprised that only 52% say that it's a 4 out of 4.
That is interesting.
By the way, I'm doing the poll out of 4s because they won't let me put a 5th option in the poll. It can only do 4.
Right. That is interesting. So a lot of you guys don't really care too much for the stance feature.
Yeah, I mean, it's still a vast majority think it's either a 3 or 4. It's 78% or something like that, but it seems to be slightly lower than the other ones, which is interesting. Still kind of trending in the right direction though. I think in general this showcase that they put on was extremely positive. I think for the most part, people were very positive about the things that they announced. I'm just kind of curious what people are looking forward to the most.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I thought the showcase was amazing, dude.
Yeah,
it was the best showcase that they've had.
it was phenomenal
by far.
Yeah, it was
Everything that they
phenomenal.
showed, it was dope. It was like, hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of good stuff that people been asking for. It's great.
Mm-hmm.
And stuff that people weren't asking for that I thought was exciting.
Yeah.
Like the race creator for one. I mean, there's probably been people asking for that, but
no, but I think they surprised a lot of people with that because the history said we weren't getting that until the end of life, right? Until the game was almost over.
yeah.
And that's the history with a lot of games actually. Most people don't introduce a race creator super early.
Yeah.
I mean, Forza
Also,
does because they have
trailer
event
for it.
labs, but
The
yeah.
trailer for it was sick too. The way they did it, where it was like they were driving off the track. There was like no track. And
It
then
was
it was building as they were going. I
Yeah.
was like, this is sick. I was like, this is
Coming
an
out of the
awesome way to show
water
it.
is super
Yeah.
epic. The music was great. Yeah, it was
Yeah,
awesome.
they did a great job with that. I was like, this is dope.
Yeah, by far my favorite part of the trailer was the race creator stuff. Off topic, I'm planning on writing a street racing TV series. Would y'all watch it? Oh my gosh. Courage, if it's good. If it sucks, I'm not watching it.
Better be a fire ass pilot.
It better be good, dude. Don't fucking pitch me that shit and it's a super lame pilot, bro. Gotta get the pilot right. I'm joking, but I'm also not. Don't fucking do it. No, but definitely make it, Courage.
Yeah, dude, make it. If it's
Absolutely make it.
Something that you're actually doing, go for it, dude. If
Yeah,
it's something you really
you're
enjoy and
passionate
want
about
to do, I would.
Yeah,
do
go
that
for
shit.
it.
We're just joking over here, man. Go for it. It's gonna be awesome.
Imagine a summit race like that where the track is forming in front of your eyes. That's be kind of crazy, bro. How am I supposed to do a guide on that?
I don't know.
I don't even know where the track is.
You're not gonna care at all. But there's maps on Path of Exile that do that.
No way.
As you use the edge, they come up out of the water. And
That's crazy.
It's pretty sick, dude. It's pretty sick.
An evolving track, yes. So speaking of evolving track, I don't know why this reminded me, but we are getting close to the release of Recreation. I don't know if you knew that. And luckily, THQ Nordic reached out, and I should be able to highlight it. I think either next week or I don't remember what he said. I'm waiting for them to get back to me with the details. But I should be able to highlight it either on a stream or something like that, where you guys can see and check out Recreation with me. I have zero expectations for this game. Is it going to be good or bad? I have no idea. I just know that I guess part of the old Burnout crew is building it, right? So you'll probably have some decent crash physics. It's a sandbox racing game. Like you're supposed to build your own. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. Those are always interesting. Those games I think are really fun for like a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then they get kind of thrown on the back burner, and it's like every once in a while you might hop on it.
Yeah. Yep, exactly.
Yeah,
Tomco says no gameplay.
So.
No gameplay 5 days before the release is a huge red flag for Tomco.
Yeah.
That's true.
From what we've seen from it like a while ago when it was first announced or whatever, the trailer stuff, it looks cool.
It does look like a neat idea. We'll see what happens and how much of it is going to be based off of UGC, you know? Like how much of it is going to be it's literally just a sandbox, go build your own races.
Yeah.
And is that going to be fun? Imagine showing off your rank with ornaments on your name. I think that'd be cool. One of the ideas that came up that I really like with the ranked grand races and rewards is the idea of a stat counter title. So you get the legendary title, the one that's like the unique orange color, and then next to it you get to apply a stat like grand race completions or grand race wins or something like that, to where it's counting your stats, like your number, and then it's right next to your name whenever you're in a public lobby. Yeah, I think that'd be cool. That would be sick. Be a dope one to put on there. Did I stop playing Karg Street? I have not played Karg Street for a while, Flipside, but it's not that I'm done playing it. It's just that I've been buried in Motorfest stuff. So like Motorfest for sure takes priority on the channel just because it's literally what the channel is about right now. Car X Street I like, and I like playing it, but I don't have as much reason to go back to that game as much. So I wait until, you know, there's an update or there's something that's new I need to go check out, or there's some you know, there's like a lag a little bit in the Motorfest stuff, then I'll go back and check out Car X Street, maybe do a build. So that's kind of where we're at with it. It's not a game I play very often, but I do play it. I always keep tabs on it, basically. Speaking of other racing games, will you cover Car X Street when they do that major up? Yes, that okay. I don't know why I read that whole thing, but yes, BSD. Having your rank points as your title would be dope, like Mario Kart. Yes, that would be awesome. Like I said, any type of like stat counter title would be really cool.
I don't know. I'm excited to get in there, and get some ranked races going, dude.
Me too.
Climb up that leaderboard.
I'm a little bit interested to see if it changes the atmosphere in Grand Races. Do you think it'll change the way the Grand Races feel?
Maybe. I think people overall are going to be trying a little more.
Yeah,
for sure. It might. Yeah, I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see how it feels for sure.
Yeah,
definitely at the beginning. I think it's going to be pretty tough. I think there's going to be a lot of players, a lot of people trying their hardest to get up there.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I don't know.
I agree. I think I'm interested to see what exactly happens, but I do anticipate it being slightly more sweaty. You know, I wonder if the player base will, by switching to a ranked system and not like making a separate queue or something different. It's just they're just converting their PvP into ranked. I wonder if they're gonna sacrifice some of the community for doing that, like the community that plays Grand Races. Like people are just not gonna play Grand Races because it's ranked anymore.
Yeah, that's interesting. I don't know.
It really depends on the amount that it changes. Like if it only changes a little bit, I don't know that the casual experience is going to be any different necessarily. Right. But if it changes a lot, like let's say in Grand Races now, you probably have 4 to 5 guys that are going hard trying to win, right? And usually only 1 or 2 of those guys is like a super sweat. It's usually like 1 or 2 super sweats, and then like 3 or 4 guys that are pretty good, mostly get top 5, top 10. And then the rest of the field is just kind of like they're just playing, right? And they're trying to win maybe, but they're not like their skill level maybe isn't as good, and they're just playing. But like, how far down the leaderboard is it going to be? People trying really hard. Is every lobby going to start to feel like our stream lobbies, where like there's 15 guys that are sweating? You know?
Yeah, it's going to be interesting too. Like with like stream lobbies, for instance, like everybody that plays the game that streams it, I wonder how that's gonna go. I wonder if people are still going to be like throwing goes in the chat and like getting people to queue in with them, or if they're more gonna be just like queuing, trying to get in races in solo, or do the people, you know, like possibly griefing them or whatever.
Yeah, how many griefers are there gonna be?
Yeah,
I mean, we have a few known ones in the community, but
yeah, and it happens all the time, right? Like when we're streaming or whatever, you get people in there that are just, it's obvious the same names you see all the time, purposely wrecking you, and it's like, okay, cool, this is an exciting experience. Thanks for joining.
Yeah, shout out Dorian 4200 or 42,000, whatever his name is.
So it's gonna be interesting when you have like an actual like rank on the line or whatever, especially if you can lose rank points.
Yeah. Kurt says he's been working on the series for 10 years. He's working hard. Hell yeah. Keep it up, man. If it's something you're passionate about, do it. That's all I gotta say. Need to tell IBT next time that we need more than 4 total for a crew. Yeah, I don't think that's changing, Madman. I mean, I just don't think it is.
It's not gonna change for this game for sure.
No, 100%. It's not changing for this game. No. We've been through this already with Need for Speed as well. Like once you design the game, all of the systems around having a 4-person lobby, to change that involves so many things. Like it's a huge lift, and you're talking about a feature that maybe less than 5% or even less than that of people are going to actually take advantage of. Like, yeah, this community would take advantage of it. We would have more people in our lobby, but like, we're a tiny 1 grain of sand on a whole beach, you know? Maybe not that many. There's what? It's like 14 trillion pieces of sand or some shit in the world. I don't know. But you get what I'm saying. Yeah, that's probably not changing, Madman. Tomko says, I just imagine it as a point system on top of a regular GR, so it doesn't really change anything for GR, but I might be wrong. I think mentally it will change for most people. I think most people who are competitive will then go into it as more of a competition than just simply racing to chill out and play grand racing. You know what I mean? Like, lately I've been trying to sweat and get better, but I would say before last month, this last 4 weeks, I was just racing, dude. Like, yeah, I wanted to win, of course, I'm competitive, but like, I just racing. I'm just out there just trying to relax and have fun. Like, grand racing was relaxing for me when I wasn't on stream. Obviously, if I'm streaming, it's one thing. When I'm not on stream, grand racing was super relaxing for me, and so I would just do it to do that. But now this last month or so, I've been sweating. But I think it will change mentally for people. I think people will see it as a ranked system. They look at the rewards, even though, you know, maybe the rewards are not up to snuff. But I think people will change. The mentality will definitely change. Maybe not for the whole lobby, but for some, for sure. So that's why I love Heat so much. 8 for the party lobby. Yeah. I know you get it. I just don't think it's gonna change though. Sounds like it would involve changing too much of the internals. Yeah, it's the number of systems that the party size touches is insane. Absolutely insane. All right, it's time to move on to another poll. This one actually got 59% say they like the stance tuning, 20% it's a 3. So that's basically almost 80%, 79% like the stance tuning or think it's a good thing for the game. So let me grab a screenshot of this. We'll end this poll. We'll put up another one here. Give me 1 second. All right. This next one is going to be what do we got here? All right. Race creator. Oh, I copy pasted it and it wasn't all capitalized. I gotta capitalize it, dude. Race creator. Oh shit.
They said he voted 3 because he's not too fond of it, but he doesn't really mind it when it gets added.
Who said that?
What about FaZe?
Oh, okay.
What about the stance or like being able to tune your stance do you not like?
Yeah, I'm curious about that too, FaZe. Can you explain?
You know, what are you not fond of? Because it is interesting. I mean, I don't know. I think it's awesome. Like, for the most part, I think the majority of the cars in the game have like a decent stance. Like, they're not too bad, but there's some of them where there's some of them where it's like it's bad. It's like, oh my god, what happened here?
Yeah, some of it is like more than 2 fingers, man. That's the limit. 2 fingers. Right, some of it there's a lot of wheel gap. Do you remember, I don't know if you ever watched me play the Crew 2. This was a thing that I complained about back in the Crew 2. Like, why can't we stance our wheels? Like, why can't I lower the car? Even just lowering the car, not even like stance, just lowering the car. Like, dude, in Need for Speed, you just lower it.
Yep.
But it was never a thing.
Cars when you see it. Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
I see.
You think other people's cars are gonna have some crazy stance that you don't
Dude,
like?
yes, they are. Gotcha. Yes, they are. You're gonna see some insane stuff.
That is gonna happen 1000%. I don't know. I always have fun with it though. I think it's a game, dude. It's funny. Like, dude, seeing the cars on like Car X, they got like the tractor builds or like people just do like
Yes,
insane shit. I don't know. To me, it's hilarious.
it is
I
so
think it's
funny.
fun.
It is so funny.
Because then you also have people who do super clean, like perfectly fit, tucked wheels, like everything's just stanced perfectly and it looks really good. Then you have somebody else who's got 10-inch wheels in the front and freaking 50-inch wheels in the back, and they're poking
Yes,
out as wide as
it's
possible, and
clipping
like
through the fender. Doesn't matter.
it's hilarious.
Doesn't matter.
At the end, to me, it's a game, dude. It's great.
It's great. I love it.
I see what you're saying though. You'd like to have it more.
More classical,
Everybody's
more
more classic, formal.
yeah,
Yeah.
more like real or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I get that. So race creators, rooms will have codes or you search it by name. Is it kind of private lobbies, right? It's not. So the race creator is like a race. It's literally a race creator system, like where you can there's a catalog of races that you can go in and select from them, that type of thing. It's not a private lobbies or private room or something that you can invite your friends specifically to your race. I think it's more like a create the race, save it and publish it, and then someone can browse and play those races. It's not like a private lobby. Trigger's gonna stance his Agera wood wheels. Dude,
That's gonna be sick, dude.
I honestly don't think I'm gonna stance the wood wheels. I think I may adjust the fitment if it doesn't fit right, but I think the wood wheels have maybe the cleanest fitment in the game on basically every car that I've put them on. So I might not have to do anything because that is the meta wheel. If you guys didn't know, that was the meta tire for vanities.
I know. Is there going to be any performance gain from these, because you can set the width, right?
Yes.
They showed it like moving the tires in and out.
Yep, you can set the width.
Like with adding like wide body on certain cars, it makes the car handle much better.
Right.
Are you going to get a better performance by having the wide body than also raking the wheels out as wide as possible?
Yeah. So from what I understand, and there's a part of this that's real and a part of this that's me a little bit guessing. I talked about it a little bit on the stream where we went through some of these features for the showcase. So to my understanding, the amount that you can go out with the wheel using the stance feature is limited to the maximum width that you would get with a wide body, right? So you can't put the tire like you can't put it farther than the fender, like out farther than the fender or farther than you would. So because of that, you're not going to get any type of performance benefit. Like you won't have a situation where and it's because it's based on the width of your wheels, of your stance, the width of it, the performance benefit, because it's based on the width of the rim. It doesn't matter what type of tire patch you have touching the ground. The tire patch itself doesn't matter at all. So if your car is completely stanced, you're going to have the same performance benefits, the same performance that you would if the wheels were straight up and down. And that's another reason why the log wheels, for example, I don't know if they move the wheels out or in. I'm not even sure. I haven't even looked at it because I don't care. But they would have the same performance as any regular round wheel, despite the fact of them being completely oblong, right? Because it's not about the tire patch itself. That part of the physics doesn't matter. It allows them to be really creative with the wheels they create. From what I understand, it's not going to affect performance at all, not at all. But we do have that, that unintended performance effect from the wide body still. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes, though. I mean, I'm sure you get like the super sweats of the game, start testing it out and stuff. You'll start seeing some. If you start to see some common fucking everyone is super stanced, then you're gonna have to start paying attention to that.
I think it's gonna be the case anyways because it's new. It's gonna be funny. Having every car
for sure
is just gonna be slammed and cambered out.
For sure. Yeah, Phil, you guys says it's cosmetic only, so they've confirmed it actually. that it's cosmetic only. But also, Tomko, like, I feel like they used to say that the wide bodies and the tires are cosmetic only as well, but we know there's a difference. He also said there's a difference between physical wheel. Probably, physical wheel for physics engine and the visual wheel. They're not necessarily the same. Right.
Yeah, I think that's what you were just saying.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, the tire patch doesn't have any effect on it, because what you're seeing is not necessarily what the physics of the game are doing. Whereas in games like Car Street, the stance is going to matter, because the physics go into all of that stuff, right? It goes into the the camber of the wheel, all that stuff. So
yeah, the tuning in that game is super in depth.
It is. Having lots of stance but only negative 0.25 degrees from the settings is going to give me some whiplash. I think negative 0.25 degrees is not enough in terms of our ability to tune these cars. I think it should be more. I think it should be slightly more. Like, imagine what a quarter of a degree change in your camber is going to do to your car in real life. What is that? A quarter of a degree. Not even a full degree.
Yeah, I have no clue.
It's insane. It's such a tiny amount of movement.
Yeah, I don't know what it, like, maybe is that like realistic? Is that how much people are adjusting camber, like in racing and stuff?
I don't think so. I think it goes up to like 2-3 degrees, something like that.
Gotcha. Like, I have no idea. I've never messed with it.
Yeah, see, Jamari's saying it should be 3, at least 3 both ways.
Interesting.
Yeah, I think 3 degrees is like a pretty heavy camber. All right, random dude, take it easy. It depends on the racing discipline. That's fair. All right, we gotta get through these other. Damn, I have so many more of these to do. I did not switch that poll fast enough, dude.
Yeah, that was.
Fuck. We still have RC cars, NASCAR playlist, friend pass, Steam Deck verified, year 3 pass. Jesus Christ. The one I was interested in, though, I'm gonna get a screenshot of this one and we're gonna move on. The last poll of this is hold on, let me get this up here.
I was gonna say, what you could have done too, or what you could do is have a couple polls with the different things that got listed and just have them vote on what they like the most.
Yeah, let's do that. Which
ones they like the most that way, and
we'll do that.
We narrow it down from there.
All right, end poll. Let's do another one. This one is gonna be like a what do you like the most?
The race creator, dude. The race creator is sick. We talked about that a little bit already. That thing's awesome.
It's so cool.
Or at least the way they showcased it is awesome.
All right. So we got RC cars.
Those look sick too.
NASCAR. Friend pass.
Do I stream? Yes, I do. I do stream. I have been streaming almost like pretty much daily these last like 2 weeks, but I got a little sick today, so I did not stream today. But I do stream. I stream on both Twitch and YouTube.
Okay. These are actually like the last 4 options that I was going to do polls for. So I just want you, what do you like the most? I should change the question. What are you the most excited for?
That is a great question.
There we go. So for the last like 5-10 minutes here, if you guys can all just go to the poll and vote. I'm curious what you guys are more excited for. RC cars, NASCAR, friend pass, or Steam Deck verified. What are the features that you are the most excited for? It's probably going to be content related, is my guess, but I'm curious how many votes is friend pass and Steam Deck verified going to get? So far, 26 votes. No Steam Deck verified. Steam Deck can suck it, dude. You fuck all the way off, Steam Deck. Who cares about you? This poll determines it all. This one internet poll that's going to get 50 votes is going to determine the success of Steam Deck tonight.
Yep.
A Montagnar. I still have this tab open. A Montagnar, dude.
Montagnard.
When we end this, dude, I want to go get me a Montagnard. I have to go all the way to France for it.
I'm down to pick up a Montagnard. Can we choose two? Unfortunately, not glitch. I think the YouTube will only click one.
Yeah, only one.
But I can guess what two you were gonna pick.
You can pick two, glitch, if you log into a different account, like an alt, like a shadow.
No way. No way. Yeah, I think the RC cars look sick, dude. They showcase those, and I'm like, that looks awesome. It's good. Those actually look like it'd be fun to do some free driving, like actual free roam around the map. And I think would be sick. I don't care too much currently to like kind of free roam and just do whatever.
Right.
But I think you can get into some fun with the little RC cars.
Yeah, I think so too. You get to kind of re-experience the map, which I like.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's really cool. The idea of it is great. I don't know that the majority of the community is like super excited about RC cars, because like I don't think nobody was asking for it, right? It was one of those things like nobody was asking for the freaking donk versus lowrider bouncing contest, right? Nobody cares about that. Nobody was asking about that. Nobody was asking for RC cars. So,
oh man, the freaking Guitar Hero playlist is insane. Also NASCAR, I'm really interested in how they're going to implement NASCAR. I don't know actually how much you know about it.
Not much.
So you can't really confirm or talk about whatever you do know. But I'm super interested in how they're going to implement it, because it seems like a weird game for like NASCAR to be in. You know
100%.
Like
yeah.
It's a more like kind of, I guess, street racing vibe, and I don't know. And then you get into turn left.
Right. We already get so mad about highway routes in grand races. Like imagine like just literally turning left in a circle for whatever it is, 10 minutes. To me, the thing that's going to be interesting about NASCAR is just how they decide to implement this, the actual NASCAR strategy. Like this is not just like another playlist or whatever. Like this is gonna be this is gonna affect gameplay. It has to. Otherwise it literally is just a boring ass drive in a circle mode, which no one's gonna like, right? So they have to do something to really not only to make it interesting for the players, but to also sort of live up to that type of a partnership. Like having NASCAR be in a game that's not a NASCAR game, that's a huge partnership. Like huge.
Yeah, it's huge. It is.
For them to convince NASCAR to go for it is crazy. So I'm interested to see how they implement it for sure. They did say in the article that they posted with the showcase that it would be different physics, different cameras, different what'd they call it? I don't know. They said something like a little blurb that was like the 3 C's or whatever, and none of those C's were the word cunt, which was weird to me, because that's like weird. The first C word that I think of. Whenever
you say C word, I think of that.
Exactly. They said something like that. So it was like camera control. Fuck, I can't think of another C word that's related to racing. I just think cunt.
Cunt. Camera control cunt.
Camera control cunt. Yeah. Anyway, I don't know. They're definitely like alluding to the fact that it's going to have different mechanics, which is crazy, which is cool. It's good. I think it's going to be awesome to see what it is. I'm excited to see what it is. What do you think? What do you think about the RC car playlist being behind a paywall?
I think it's interesting. I don't know. They did it with the last playlist too, the Chase Squad one. So I don't know. I guess it's just part of how they're monetizing the game.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what else is part of that, like the year 3 thing. Yeah. I mean, everything that they're showcasing, right?
So there's 20 cars in the year 3 pass. 2 of those cars are locked behind the year 3 pass. You can only get those 2 cars by buying the year 3 pass. The RC cars are also gonna be behind the pass, are gonna be included in the pass. Unfortunately, I think the majority of the community is gonna see this as a negative. And I understand why, because you're basically telling someone that it's almost like you're going to French Burger King, right? And you want a whole meal. You want a Montagnard and some fries and an extra large drink. And they're like, you're going to have to pay $20 for this Montagnard, but we're going to give you the fries and the drink for free, right? That's kind of what's happening.
I feel that.
So I think, like,
to be fair though.
Yeah.
To be fair though, paying, how much is the year 3 pass? Or how much was the year 2 pass at least?
Year 2 pass was 30. The year 3 pass is 30. From what I understand.
$30?
Yeah.
$30 for a year worth of content? I don't think it's that bad.
I don't think so either. No, I don't think so either.
I think that's fair.
They didn't communicate it in the showcase or anywhere at all. That is true, Tomko. However, it's been out on a couple of other YouTube channels that I've seen, some videos, and some highly, I would say, speculative places online that have said that it is going to be behind a paywall. It doesn't surprise me that it is, or if it is. I think I'll be honest with you, they didn't even tell me if it was, and I was there in the fucking building. So I don't know. I guess we don't really know, but I'm gonna take it as it's probably true. So we'll leave it there. I honestly don't know, but I think it's gonna be. I think it's pretty consistent that it's gonna be.
You already bought the base game. Content updates should be free. Well, you bought the base game. You didn't buy the new content.
Right.
The base game provides you with the amount of content that they deemed is worth that $60 or whatever the price tag was when you paid for it.
Exactly.
And then the people that are developing the game more, they get money by selling the new content.
Yes.
Otherwise, they don't have money. They won't be able to keep developing the game.
Right. That's how it has to work.
I got no ties with anybody. I know everybody hates on Ubisoft, but that's any game.
It's every game.
Every game does it. They drop it as a DLC, right? You pay for the DLC for the game.
Correct.
This game's giving you more free content, and they're like, but if you want some of this stuff, you got to pay for it.
Yeah.
Which I think's fine. I mean, how much have you played the game in general? Like, you've probably played way more than what you can do something else for $60 with, or however much you paid for the base game.
That's a crazy argument. You want to talk about what type of entertainment costs $60, dude? You could buy one fucking MMA fight, and you're like, it's
more than it's $60 more than buying the game. Yeah, it's like $80 pay-per-views, bro. Suck my dick, bro. Come on, man.
The way I see it is this: like, let's just for example say that the RC cars 100% are going to be behind a paywall with the year 3 pass cars and the 2 cars that are exclusive. Let's just, for shits and giggles, say that we confirmed it, because this is the internet and everything here is right. I'm okay with it personally because I love the game, and I think that I'm happy to give them $30 to continue to develop new content. That's how I see it. And I'm not taking that $30 and then drawing a direct line to the stuff that I'm getting for that $30. I'm looking at the entire thing, because the reality is all of the features that they're introducing with like season 8 and season 9 are so much more expensive to develop than the 20 cars and the 1 playlist. Like the race creator, the partnership with NASCAR, the redeveloping of the physics, the stance feature, the 2 new playlists that we're getting with season 8, the ranked grand races, like all that stuff that costs way more in development cost than simply 1 playlist and 20 cars. Like, yeah, it's insane. So it's, in my mind, they're looking at things like, we don't want to hold back the most important things to the community, which is going to be like the race creator, rank grand races, all that stuff. So they're giving that stuff to the community for free. Here it is. And they're asking us to support the game. If we like it, support the game by picking up the year 3 pass. That's honestly what's happening. Is it communicated that way? Not really, not really. And that's why they get the hate online about it. But I'm kind of tired of it. Like, I'm kind of tired of people like feeling like companies owe them something when it's like, it's not that. It's not that. These people are creating a product and we are deciding if we like it enough to buy it, and then they're making more of that product and asking us to pay for it. Like, it's not, you don't just, I don't know. It's weird. In America, I was gonna make a free refills example, because in America we get free refills on everything, dude. You just fucking go in and get a free drink. But no, not really anywhere in the world. Not that many countries do that, right? It's not a common thing. It's really just mostly here. So I feel like that type of I don't know, that type of greedy thing is like, it's just very common here anyway.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, like I said, I don't know, man. I feel personally, I feel like once a year having to spend $30 on the game that I have thousands of hours in is fine, dude.
Yeah.
For the amount that I'm playing, I know not everybody's playing it that much.
Yeah.
So maybe to you it might be like, I paid for the game already. Why do I have to spend this money? But to me, I think it's fine.
Yeah.
And it makes sense in my mind. Like, they have to pay for the development.
They
somehow.
have to. They have to.
Like, they can't just keep. They can't keep developing the game and updating the game if they're not pulling in any more money.
Yeah.
To pay the people who are actually doing the work.
Let me ask you: Would you rather them stick in all of these, like the RC cars and the paywalled cars? Would you rather them put them in the game as individual purchases that you would have to make with CC, or are you more comfortable with it just being like, pay $30 and we get to keep developing stuff like the way it is now? Would you rather see it as individual?
I'd be fine if they did both. If they had it like the year 3 pass like pack like they're doing now, or you can purchase like, oh, you just want the RC car, or you just want the whatever.
Yeah.
You can buy that also. I think that'd be fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I think it's fine. The car pass itself is not worth any money. It's pointless.
The two exclusive cars, that's it.
That's it. You get the exclusive cars, but the actual perk of it, where you get the car a week early and you don't have to pay bucks for it.
Yep.
Don't care. Don't care about that. That is zero value.
It's valuable for me personally because I create content around the game and I need to have everything early. So it's valuable for me personally, but I don't see any value in that for the regular player. Not at all. Right.
But yeah, like I said, I don't mind buying the playlist or whatever. Even the last playlist, like, I don't like the Chase Squad at all. But I paid for it and I felt it was worth it because we got this entire island. It was a huge update. I thought it was worth the money to pay for it.
Yeah. Now, would you say that Chase Squad specifically was worth the money? It's just Chase Squad.
Well, I don't know, because I didn't like it.
I didn't like it either.
That's a personal thing, but they had to develop it, so I don't know. But we also got to play this for free, so who knows, man?
Yeah, I don't know. That's why
we got like the Red Bulls playlist, the full Red Bull playlist, and everything for free, right?
What do you think would be the community reaction if they were really, really transparent with what the money is going towards? Like, not revealing what their plans are for the next year, but like more like what I just said, which is they don't want to hold back the biggest parts of this stuff. They want to give us the meat for free. They just want to charge a little for the potatoes, So like, what would be, do you think the community reaction would be like very anti IVT if they decided to message it that way? Like, we want to provide everything we can for free, but we have to recoup some costs to develop this stuff. Is that type of honesty like accepted, do you think?
I think so. The one thing I will say about this though, I think, like I've been saying, I don't mind paying for it, whatever. but at the same time they're still selling these vanities for a crazy amount of money, which is something I just thought about, which I was like, everything I'm saying is kind of gonna get defeated by there's a $10 smoke in the store right now or some bullshit. Like
the actual real heroes are the whales that have to collect all the vanities and they buy them all every time. That's the actual, like, those are the actual heroes, man. You're paying for the development of everything.
I was just thinking about that. I'm like, yeah, I don't mind paying like $30 a year or whatever, and they're gonna keep advancing the game. And then I was like, bro, they're selling vanities like $7 for a freaking underglow or some bullshit.
Yes.
Like, what are we doing?
Dude, I bought the $10 smoke. I bought it. I bought it as when it was on the bundle though. I bought it on the deal.
I literally just crossed my mind. I was like, everything I'm saying, like people are paying for the updates.
Yeah, they were. You're right. I don't know. I am happy to support the game. You don't have to buy the vanities, right? As a player, you can just leave them alone.
That's correct. Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm happy to support it.
Same.
For sure. As it has made me a lot of money in terms of content. I say a lot of money, but like I'm way under whatever the fucking minimum, whatever the median wage earning is in this country. I'm way under it. But I've made quite a bit of money, more than $30 for the year for sure. Enough to give back a little bit and hopefully support the game and see some new stuff being developed. I'm also in a position too that's a little bit unique because I have some behind the scenes knowledge of stuff, and I think I understand where the game is going, where IVT is going, the future of the crew in general. I got to see a lot of stuff, and I'm just yeah, I'm happy to support. I want to see them grow and do awesome things. So
yeah, this whole showcase was
fire.
Awesome.
Yeah,
and
fire.
I feel like I don't mind spending like the $30 or whatever it's gonna cost to help keep that going, dude. Because I mean, how much longer is this game going to be out? There's probably at minimum, I'd say, another year.
Oh, it's more than that. I mean, we're talking. This is just the start of year 3, so we're probably going to get year 4, 5, and I honestly think we'll probably see 6. That's not like a scoop or anything. There's nothing that I don't know.
The inside scoop, bro.
It's not a scoop. It's just it's my feeling on it, because they did support the Crew 2 for 6 years, and the Crew 2 wasn't nearly as popular as Motorfest. It's not even close, bro. Not even close. So, yeah, I think we'll probably see year 6 for sure. I wish they would make a middle finger emote.
That would be sick. Probably won't ever happen, but that's dope.
That would be, yeah.
I think we talked about it before. How funny would like proximity chat be in the Grand Race?
So good, dude. So funny. So good.
It would be insane. Like at the start line, just everybody,
dude.
The first corner, just everybody screaming.
It would be so good. It'd be so good. Yeah, man. I don't think it is, dude. I think we're gonna. You'll see year 5. I think you'll see year 5 for sure. I would not be surprised if we saw year 6.
I'd be banned in 2 minutes. Yeah, dude. I think a lot of people would.
Yeah, I love the old Call of Duty lobbies, man.
Proximity
so
chat is amazing, dude. I played Arc Raiders over this last weekend.
Proximity
chat is so good.
I would talk
shit to every person I came across.
Yes,
I was yapping, dude. It's so good.
It's awesome. It is so fun. All right, the results of the poll between RC cars, NASCAR, Friend Pass, Steam Deck verified. 61% are in favor, or excited, I should say, about RC cars over the other 4, or over the other 3. There is some poor, sad soul who's excited about Steam Deck verified over the other 3, which is like, that's fine. Whoever that is.
if you got a Steam Deck, dude,
that's true.
I guess you'd be pumped about that.
Friend Pass is the most underrated. Friend Pass is the most underrated feature that they showed. The most underrated, dude. Think about what that means. Think about all the kids, not us. Like, we're not, everyone that we know has the game, right? Think about like the kids, or like the families, or like the dads who like the game and they want to have their kids play with them, or like, dude, Friend Pass is sick as hell, dude.
It is dope for like a family. Like you got like
Yeah,
3 kids or whatever, four
it's
kids, something
sick,
like
dude.
that.
It's so
You buy
cool.
buy the game once, and then all your kids. But they have to play together. That's the thing, right? Like the
Same
way of
console.
in my
Have to be in
oh,
a
it's the
crew.
same
Have to be in the same in a crew. They have to be
in a crew.
on the
That's
same
the way
platform.
that's the way I understood it is the player that owns it. If you don't own the game, you can only play it
In the crew.
if you're in the crew with them.
Yes.
So it's like they have to be online, and you're playing with them only,
Yes.
which is still fine though, I guess, right?
Yeah.
It's not like
I
what
mean,
was it like the Xbox like game sharing or whatever.
yeah, it's not like that. Yeah.
I think
It's
it's good. I think that's dope. You can get your friends on, play the game.
yeah,
Be
I
fun.
think it's cool. You get 3 friends. You can invite 3 friends, and it's their game. It's not like, you know, you have your gamer tag, which is like Dogfather, and then the next one's like Dogfather 1, Dogfather 2. It's
Yeah.
not that. They actually have their own accounts. It's their own game. Like their own car collection, their own everything is theirs. They get to play for free. They literally get to play for free, but you guys have to be in a crew.
Friend pass still confused me. Yeah, like we just said. So like if you own the game and one of your good friends doesn't own the game, whenever you're online, they can play for free if you invite them to your game. They can just download the game and play, but only when with you in your crew.
Right. Right.
That's
Tonko
that's how
says
it works.
there is a question though, if you can play races still solo while in a crew. Right now you can. Yeah, right now you can play completely solo. Like you guys we load into a grand race together, and then you know you don't want to play that grand race because pro racing, then you bounce and the other person can
Yeah.
still play. Right now that's the way it works. You can also load into playlist races solo as well. There's a
Yeah.
button to do that. I don't know if they're revoking that or not because of friend pass. We'll see. We'll see.
That is interesting. That could hold on. That could make for some alt account maybe possibilities
100%.
where you're gonna be able to create free alt accounts. Because right now I think for alt account you have to buy the game again.
Yeah, you have to buy the game.
Whereas now you might be able to create an alt account, and then, although I don't know how it's gonna work because you load the game up twice on the same computer. Maybe not.
You'd have to have two
Maybe
PCs. Yeah, you'd have to have
Yeah.
two PCs.
Yeah, maybe not. As I thought about it.
Yeah. I did think about it in the way of like alt account. I have my laptop, so I would load it up on my laptop
yeah,
and my
like
PC,
that.
invite
already have
myself to a crew, and then just play on the alt.
Mm-hmm.
So watch out for Trigger MGC.
Not it's
Sucks.
not triggers.
Not yeah, not Trigger MGC. All right, that's it. We went long today. We almost went 2 hours. That's some topics, bro.
Yeah, man.
Topics. All right. Next thing coming up is going to be the summit stream, unless I can get this recreation stuff sorted. I'm going to try possibly to get some early access to recreation. And if I can do that, then I'll probably do like a little pop-up recreation stream, see if you guys are interested in some of that stuff. We'll see how that game is.
I'll probably be live tomorrow too if anybody wants to come by and do some grand racing.
Grand racing tomorrow. What, in the nighttime?
Probably like afternoon. We'll say like 2 p.m. Pacific. Around there.
Midday grand racing with Steven Dogfather. Go to subscribe to his channel. Type your channel into chat or whatever. And put a link.
Here's a link to my YouTubes. Or if you prefer the Twitch, I also stream on Twitch. It's the same, like Steven MGC or something.
Yeah. Please go. Will there be a video for next year wish list? That's a good question, Courage. I'm thinking about it, but I'm not. The problem with me doing wish list videos is that I kind of understand what's coming already. So I can't, like, a wish list for me is like, you guys are gonna know that either it's either that's exactly what's coming or that's what's exactly not coming. Like, you're gonna know if I do a wish list. So there you go. You should do the collaborator feature for podcasts. Can we do that? I don't even know what that is.
I don't know what that is either.
Hold on. Let's go scroll down on the category. Aid for motion, altered content, chapters, tags. I'll have to look at it. I'll look at the settings. If we can do that, that'd be great. I don't know if that's a thing, Simji, but you're probably right. Maybe you can teach us how to do that. I would love to have your channel linked here too, because you guys need to go support this dude as well. All right, that's it. We're done. We made it. I didn't even throw my hat or anything.
That's impressive.
That's crazy, dude.
Successful stream.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. And go hit Steven's stream tomorrow during the day. Bye-bye.